As you make preparations for the coming rite, you wonder if the stars above will even be visible through the dense fog hanging over the pit of Milith. Then, hurrah! Tizo seems to be very concerned about something in the vicinity. The little imp disappears in a hurry. Oh, is Tizo alright? He was so frightened. He was not frightened. He was issuing a warning. Silence. Everyone, take cover. Jody makes a quick note of several hiding places among the nearby crags and rotted husks. You wait. Something about the place dampens your senses. All you feel is a creeping dread. Then from the shadows a writhing shape slides forward, its hulking form draped in wings. Is this like a 50 layers of t-shirt challenge on YouTube? Is this guy trying to make clickbait? Can we Photoshop a fidget spinner in this guy's hand? The shape stops. Slowly its head turns from one of you to the next, each in turn. Wise ye to hide yourself from us, little nightwings. Ye trespass on the resting place of the astral born. We shall see when the stars muster the courage to illuminate this place. The creature vanishes into the dark. After a time, your companions reconvene. That was a bog crone, serpentine creatures native to the Commonwealth's southern bogs, widely feared. Though formerly a part of the Commonwealth, the bog crones tend to keep to themselves. Indeed, that was witch Uldenide. She's an ancient witch with an unhealthy obsession for Yislach, the astral-born monstrosity. Of the withdrawn, a triumvirate of bog dwellers compared by sinister forces rather than by freedom, led by the crone witch Uldenide. Although the rites dictate she can only harm you bodily, with her... she cannot harm you bodily, with her best not to take unnecessary chances. We'll take what chances we can get in all this. Everyone, it's time. I can summon any fidgets, any Photoshop and ask for a fidget spinner? Hell yeah. Alright, let's see how hard this one is.
Why, you made it, reader. Made it all the way to the detestable pit of Milith. In doing so, of course, you have disturbed your ancient adversaries, the withdrawn. The deranged witch who leads them has big plans in store, should she prevail in all this. Now, as you know, I normally would wish you a shameful defeat. But in this case, I wish you a little bit of luck.
The crone Uldemild sees your companions gathered by their pyre. A little flame as that shall never warm ye here, much less survive the night. Hear us, Yislach. Make the Nightwings suffer. Even in death, the astral-born yet feeds upon our world, unsated by its own. Ruki trots forward from your ranks. Listen here, you old bag. You don't scare any of us one bit. You or your buddy Yislach. Now, we doing this or what? The question hangs in the air for longer than is comfortable. It does seem to have drawn Udmeld's attention, however. Ruki begins to squirm. Then she moves her slender fingers to her mask. Oh my god! Foolish. Yislach can grow. He shall grow. He shall grow. He shall consume ye. Ere your little flame has died. That we shall ensure. She slides off towards her followers. Ruki remains motionless for a time. Whoops. I love this little anime style of dread. Alright, let's see what happens.
Here this night.
Alright, let's get the dog out. This chick's been with us for a lot, but I love her playstyle. She's got the most unique, I feel. And then we'll get... I want to keep some experience balanced, actually. We'll grab Bay.
It is done.
As the 8 scribes once vanquish Yislach, so shall we prevail. No matter where you go, he shall find you and devour you. Alright, let's go.
Begin. Glory to the Nightwings first of all.
Alright, they just let me through. Oh my god, she's got an AoE. Oh, that's Imba! Later, bitch. Oh, juked!
Ah, yes. Yes.
Oh, it's not close enough. Oh. No! Oh! Oh! Later, bitch! Hey! I dropped the ball so that I can kill him. The lifeblood, it flows with this lair, and beneath this world, his lifeblood should engulf you in such blackness and despair. Oh, is she gonna pop off?
The witch invokes a profane name I shan't repeat. Best beware of foul sorceries. Mirror banished.
Oh my god. Oh shit! Oh no. No, no, no. Shit. No!
Glory to the scribe.
Damn it!
Now take it!
Oh, I can't step on those poles. That's rubbish. No.
Unacceptable.
No! Fuck. I'm getting railed. I should have swapped quicker. Can I not breathe fire over that? That's so lame.
How sad for the withdrawn.
No! No, 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 no! Give me the dog, give me the dog! Shit, shit, shit. Oh! You ain't juking this bitch. Not today.
Bad for that one.
Nope! No, 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 not happening. I just gotta get this ball in. I just gotta get this ball in. Oh. Oh.
No, you
No!
don't.
Shit. Come on. Chop! No! Oh.
Oh,
Oh. Oh.
alas for Bay.
Dive!
Absolution!
Yeah! One more, one more.
Now go on, just once more. You'll have
No.
to do better than that.
Come on! No! Fuck off! Oh, oh, shit! No! No! No!
Such chaos.
Come on, come on! Don't you fucking don't! Holy shit! Oh, 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 oh.
I say,
No, it's it! That's bullshit! No, 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 no! Give me the ball! Give me the ball!
a weak attempt, and yet it hit the mark.
Fuck! Excuse me?
Someone there rose to the occasion.
Fucking Speedy Gonzalez? If you don't fucking... Oh, no, 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 no!
And it is
Yes!
done. The Nightwings once again prevail.
Holy shit!
Their adversaries confidently thwarted.
Woo!
The right is ended.
Those bog dwellers, they're just a bunch of hissy talk. It would seem our adversaries failed to unnerve us. The scribes, they vanquished Islach, just as we prevailed tonight. We failed thee, and the deed shall be repaid in blood. As for ye fools, you should be consumed, and everything around you, from the soil to the stars, you shall see. Later,
Boundless
bitch.
are the teachings of the scribes.
Focus, training, prowess, the path towards survival on the blood border. These rites make similar demands of us. She gains +4 presence, increasing the size of her aura. Or she automatically... 35 fire seems nice. That seems like a lot. 4 presence would be huge, though. What's the meter to diameter? What's the presence here? 7 meter diameter to... So that's what, like, almost 3 presence for 1 diameter. So if I got this, it would go up like 1 or 2 diameter. Either that or 35 fire. I don't know, I feel like her presence is huge enough already. I don't know if I'd want to buff it up more. Get double dash? That's actually not a bad idea. But I'm gonna go down that path more. Good work, team.
Until the stars align.
During the rites, position exiles near to each other, and they shall link auras. Linked... I didn't know that! If I bring the exiles next to each other, their passive auras will grow bigger if they're near each other. I didn't know that. Having thwarted the withdrawn in a convincing manner, you and the others have some moments to recover from the ordeal in the relative safety of the Black Wagon. So when can we get out of here? What? Greentail had enough at Udmild's hospitality for the time? Oh, Jody, yeah, thanks, I'm good. The reader and the stars will point the way as ever. It's just so far. We've kept on going north, if that's the case again this time. The Sea of Solace spreads north and west from here for untold leagues. I could not tell you when last a vessel dared to sail those waters. An impossible oceanic expanse pockmarked by crude little islets. Attempts to sail across the drowned sea do not usually turn out so well. Tizo asserts himself during the conversation. What's the matter? Tizo's trying to get you to come look at something outside the wagon. Reader, please go see what he wants. You excuse yourself and follow the imp into the dark of the night. You find Bay and the lone minstrel already gazing up at the stars. Can you not read the stars yourself, Mr. Minstrel? I fear it's not so simple as a matter of can or cannot when it comes to me, Bay. We shall see what the reader has to say, for this is his charge. And here he is, in fact. Thank you for fetching him, Tizo. Tizo's happy to have obliged. Reader, it would have seemed the skies cleared to some extent. Please, look upon the stars and see where they compel us to go next. Let's have a look. Probably more to the north? The azure star burns bright over the ruins of a lost frigate in the Sea of Solace. Celly, please, what's good? I love how Benny has emotes now. The rites beckon you still further north, towards the middle of the Sea of Solace. Chrysanthemum, hello! And Celly wins video games for a change? Wow, fuck you! That's not good. You're joking, right, chum? Does the reader seem the joking type to you, Greentail? We do not argue with the stars. You talk like we can just go ride right out into the water. Pardon my interruption, though perhaps we can. Say what? My client Sandalwood, he has a way of anticipating such eventualities. West of here lies a place called Big Bertrude's, a small bog-dweller outpost at the edge of the sea. All sorts of contraband used to come through there, some of it fatal if touched or inhaled. The proprietor is an old companion of his. She may be able to assist you. Headwind's smile returns. That sounds like our best shot right now. Let's pack it up and move as soon as possible. Greetings, reader. It's good that you're here, for there is something that I wish to tell you privately. Do you have a moment? I shall not keep you long, though I know your time is precious. Very well, and thank you for your time, and I should further note, matters that pertain directly to the rites I must reveal to you alone, for thus I am obliged. In any case, when you confronted the withdrawn, and the witch Udmild, you might recall she intended to invoke a certain name. Yislach, the astral born. I hesitate to say it even now. You would be forgiven if you took the ravings of Udmild for mere nonsense. However, her words, as it turns out, ring with a certain truth. Before the union of the 8 scribes, when they first found themselves here in the downside, this land was even less hospitable. if that can be believed. It was ruled over by the greater titans, colossal monsters that once roamed the downside. The scribes together slew them, and one by one, through this forged their bonds. Alright. This one called Yislach was the eldest and most fearsome of the lot. Just the same, the scribes managed to defeat it. They later used Yislach's own hide and ichor to bind the Book of Rites. That's kind of cool. So that book is made out of Yislach. However, he did not truly die. By some accounts, it seems incapable of death. The creature is regenerating even now, though very, very slowly. Its vow is to devour this land and everything in it. Only then can it return onto whatever plane that has banished it to ours. So in a way, it is an exile, just like you. If ever should the creature be reborn, it shall be many ages hence. Thus the ravings of Udmild are more or less inconsequential for the while. Yet the history of Yislach is inexorably linked to the rites, and therefore must be known. I trust your research of the book shall lead you to discover more in time. I hope all of this is some reassurance, and now I leave you to your more immediate concerns. I shall go check to see how everyone is faring at this time. He heads out into the evening, bidding you a goodbye. Okay. So before this place was a thing, Titans ruled over it, and Yislach was one of them. Then the 8 that Bay likes to worship tried to take it over, and they start slaying the giants. And they used that book to create the Book of Rites. They used the ichor of Yislach to create the Book of Rites. Okay. You can do followage if you want to know how long you've been following for. Let's continue on the journey. To Big Bertrude's. There's a little umbrella sticking out of the skull. This is the place. Let's go see my client's companion as soon as you're ready. Let's seek... Wait, is there anything else? Okay, let's go seek out Big Bertrude. Big Bertrude is sickly gathering of bog dwellers who stay within shadows. Yet you can feel their eyes surveying everything. The lone minstrel steps forward. Sandalwood sent us. Those words are enough to make the bog dwellers snap to attention. They emerge from the mud and dark and begin inspecting your black wagon with their strange tails. One of the bog dwellers slithers forth. She is larger than the rest and leaves no doubt that she commands the others. It's Medusa. Thou speakest the name Sandalwood. We would know his whereabouts. Reveal them to us. Good day to you, Big Bertrude. Once feared and respected in the Commonwealth for her sorceress work, it is a pleasure to meet you at last, for Sandalwood always spoke highly of you and your handiwork. Did he? In turn, we know who thou must be. Yet thou speakest of the past, Sandalwood. Doth he yet live? Speak plain and quickly. To be quite frank with you, madam, I do not know for certain, for I have been apart from him for some time, carrying out his will. Though I have every faith that I, Sandalwood, lives. As for his current whereabouts, I understand that he waits somewhere near Wakingwood, beyond the waters. A labyrinth of a forest on the western half of Black Basin. Few know their way around it. The path to the sacred mountain Elodio lies far beyond these suffocating woods. We wish to seek him there, though as you can see, our wagon is ill-suited for the task. The one called Bertrude frowns at this, studying the lone minstrel for a while. Indeed, then leave us, return at dawn, that is all. By your grace, Big Bertrude. The lone minstrel turns away, but a headwind stops him. Hold on, are you sure about this? Leaving the wagon in their care? All should be in accordance with my client's plan. You keep calling Sandalwood your client, he must reward you well. Aye, in a manner of speaking, he helped me find a sense of purpose I thought lost. Hedwin nods at this, then turns to you. Well, my friend, I guess we'll see what happens, right? I'm off to let the others know. You find yourself with time for vocations, while the bog dwellers go about their business. We have options, okay. You were my first follow on Twitch, and also my first sub! Oh, hype! There are a lot of names, but it's nice to have orange tooltips that tell you what they do. We can forage for resources, make some money, I imagine. We can study in private, grant some small bonuses to our fellow exiles. That'll probably increase the hope of our group or something. Or we can teach our fellow exiles the way of the old. This seems good. Let's mentor a companion. Having gained knowledge from the Book of the Rites, you can import some of its teachings. As each exile's path towards enlightenment is personal, you will have to mentor them one at a time. Let's mentor the dog. He's close to level 3. Sure, chum. I could go for some enlightenment right about now. Might take the edge off. You'll illustrate Tariq some of the intricacies of the rite, focusing on how all three in a triumvirate can move and act as one of mind. You can sense he grasps some of the concepts. Enlightenment gained. Ding ding. Faster, stronger, and a little better looking too. I mean, is there anything I can't handle? Rookie can jump a second time while airborne. Rookie casts his aura 50% farther than usual. Oh, that'll double up with that really well. When Rookie banishes adversaries by casting his aura, the blast can banish nearby adversaries. Whoa, wait. When he banishes someone, the blast can banish nearby people. So he can hit people sorta close to that, or he can cast it 50% farther. I don't know, he already has some real good gap closers. Let's try out Explosive Temper. I gotta hand it to you, chum. That book's not quite as boring as I thought. Better go lie down. Alright, let's continue the journey. The lone minstrel finds you the next day. Reader! If it's ready, please come have a look. The others are already there. Let's step inside. There's a golden bell in here. The black wagon appears different now than it did a day before. The hull is fully sealed and reinforced, and all manner of nautical equipment adorns the port side. Oh, so we're just gonna fucking fjord this across the sea. Wow. You people seeing this? I'm gonna have a look around. The wagon should be fit for sea voyage. Let us depart at your earliest convenience. What about Big Bertrude? She then appears as if on cue. Tell that sandalwood he owes us twice over. If I may, Big Bertrude, you could tell him yourself if you wish to accompany us in our voyage north. Our group would welcome someone of your vast experience. Dare thee make flirtations upon us? No, enough. But should ye see that sandalwood, tell him also to come and visit us again. Now, be gone from here, and tell no one that we were paid in favors. She slithers off without another word. Soon, the lone minstrel breaks the silence. We are fortunate that she assisted us, but we should go, just as she said. I know navigational controls and shall explain. This is so exciting! I don't know how to swim. Scree! There's a bizarre... he shares Bay's enthusiasm for heading out to sea. I am beginning to feel ill already. Your black wagon becomes seaworthy. The Sea of Solace awaits. Set sail! Ooh, cool. Onward. Are we just gonna jump in? Boop. Whoa! That was pretty. Cool. Worm Gulf. You and your companions watch the sea as your wagon rolls over the gentle waves. We have crossed into Worm Gulf. I hope that you are all acclimating well. There's no acclimating to these worm-infested waters. We risk everything we sail here. Exiled worms of the Sea Dominion tend to seek out the cold of the downside seas. Known for being reckless and single-minded, they were perfectly suited to fill the Commonwealth's front lines. Wow, they use them as cannon fodder. As long as we follow the cold current Big Bertrude indicated, we shall be safe. If the next ride is in the middle of the sea, how will our adversaries meet us there? They shall find their ways as we find ours. It's all a part of the scribe's design. Now, reader, please confirm the next point on our sea journey. We seek the hulk of Oreos! I love Oreos. A carcass of the doomed exploring vessel Dazraban lost in the waters of the downside. Navigate the maze of maws in a curving route bearing northeast. The music really helps this game along. The The wagon continues rolling gently across the waves, which seem to you a welcome change of pace, after having come from flagging hands not very long ago. However, Jody seems more concerned than before, and paces ceaselessly. When she notices Pupper, she stops him for some questioning. Greentail, how is he doing? Who, Hedwin? He's pretty much the same. Been up all night retching into the waters, if I had to guess. His first time out at sea? Oh, he's seasick. His first. She turns to you. Reader, please check on Hedwin when you have the opportunity. He requires our support, and we require his swift recovery. He might be out of commission for the next fight. You wish them a good afternoon as you check up on the others in the group. Later you find Hedwin looking out of sorts. Oh, hello my friend. It's just, the sea hasn't been good for me, I guess. It's funny, all this trouble, just back to the Commonwealth of all places. Hey, tell me something. What do you miss the most about that place? Hedwin wants to know what you miss the most about your past life. Sure, it was highly illegal, though just the same, you miss having had access to those volumes. So the reader like pawned off a read. Oh, I guess it was really important. Wow. Huh. Your life was almost always difficult, but several of your long-time confidence did help you get by. Perhaps the food. Your mouth waters at the thought of it, at least compared with what passes for sustenance here. Nothing springs to mind. You have made conscious efforts to discard most of your memories of living in the Commonwealth. Should we... I don't know if this'll warm him or it'll be dismissive, you know what I mean? I'm trying to figure out what's gonna raise hope here. I'm trying to give this guy more hope. If I tell him nothing springs to mind, I don't want him to think I'm being, like, dismissive of his feelings. Or maybe he'll think I'm more human if I try to remind him what I liked a lot. I wanna resonate with Hedwin. Hedwin seems like a guy who either friends or the food. Did you hear that Dardock's back on TL? I have, yeah. Kind of bizarre, isn't it? I don't think he's really thinking about food right now. Let's say the few friends we had. He's seasick. He's not going to be thinking about food. You tell him that there were those who did support you over the years and that it pains you now to be apart from them. Yeah, I hear you, my friend. There's someone I miss terribly back there myself. I'm sure that when you make it out of here, your loved ones will be waiting. Anyway, I'll be fine, I think. Thank you for checking up on me. You sense he wishes to be alone. There's not much to be done for him now. It appears that Hedwin is too ill to conduct the next rite. May he soon get well! I'm sorry for my interruption, reader. Please again confirm the next point on our voyage. You have not yet been to this region of the downside. Okay, this is terrifying. We're... Oh my god, it's gorgeous! Did we fucking crash? By the scribes, the sea! I didn't know it was so beautiful! Having escaped the waters of Wormgulf, you now see what must be the hulk of Oreos, far on the horizon. I love Oreos. Not everyone has taken well to the sea voyage, however. Tizo is wondering if Hedwin is feeling better. He requires further rest. All we can do is wish him a swift recovery. Reader, sir, from this point, our voyage must diverge from Bertrude's instructions. Please consult with your companions about which course to take. Alright. So we can go. Tizo wants to fish for something tasty here, but Bay believes that the 8 scribes shall bless you here. Do you think something tasty might make Hedwin feel better? Or do you guys just want to get some stat points? Let's go for some stat points. You find Bay gazing down into the depths. The water is so very beautiful and yet it's very dangerous. They always said it's very dangerous if you fall in or drink enough of it. But the scribes, they have protected us. They're watching, I just know. Even out here in the water of Under King Oris, 7th of the 8 scribes of the Book of Rites, known as the Preserving or the Sea Sojourner. The legendary leader of the Worm's undersea crusades sought to reach the edge of the abyss. Looks like they wanted to explore. There's no denying that the North Current sends you quickly on your way. Perhaps it is the thought of reaching land again, but you can sense a spring in everybody's step. Hey, we got 2 quickness. Some movement speed would be good. At last you arrive at the Hulk of Oris after journeying across the sea. It seems the next rite is to commence here soon, though. There's no sign of your next adversaries yet. How the fuck is Squidward here? Hey guys, funny running out of you here right in the middle of the drink, you know what I mean? Not a lot of customers today, so have a look, I'll give you a good deal. Okay, I want to grab this, it's just 3 gold. When aura casting raises the bearer's maximum rage by 8%. This one seems good. The presents one? It's pretty expensive though. Hope might be nice. Let's grab presents. And then we'll probably give the presents to who has the smallest one, which is... We'll give it to the girl. And then we'll chuck it in Enhance. Bam! Easy money. Tell your friends about us, because I already told mine. And what's in the carriage? So there's a new... So what's the bell? Headwind uses it to signal when food is ready. You just keep on ringing that bell, chum! Keep at it! Pupper seems to be taking issue with your frivolous use of the nautical bell. After all, there's no sign of a nautical emergency, nor a prepared meal. Oh, I know it's not meal time. It's fine. I'm starting to really enjoy the constant ringing sound, though. Not that it doesn't mean anything to me or anyone anymore. Besides ringing that bell, it's probably some pretty good exercise, right? It's good training for my ears, too. You know, we curs have ultra-sensitive hearing, don't you? Well, not anymore, I don't. Anyway, thanks. I mean that. He storms off. Rookie shall never forgive you for abusing the nautical bell. It was only joking. Probably. Okay. Okay, stop it. I'm not kidding. It's bugging me, please. Okay, we'll give him a break. How's Sandra doing? I was beginning to wonder when he would return. Oh, actually, I don't want to practice. Whoops, whoops, whoops. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Fuck. Aoki, I totally forgot a new Supergiant game has been out this month. How's chat been liking it? I almost don't want to stay so I'm not spoiled. This game is excellent. Yeah, let's exit. Who's this Sandra person? She lives in the orb. She's like a genie that's been locked away. And she just gives us, like, challenges to do. We should probably talk to her, though. That's what I meant to do. There's an undulation I have sense, reader, which means I think that your black wagon sails the seas, am I not right? Of course I am. She laughs at this, or perhaps herself. I scarce remember the sea. It has been a little while since I bathed in it. You understand. My memories of it are wistful, nonetheless. Although if I remember correctly, the Sea of Solace is a disgusting mockery of the Emerald Seas near the Empire. Do be careful out there, will you? Now let me cease my prattling, lest I extend my sentence by another such eternity or two. We had best stick to business. Alright. Silver Cudgelhead, a limitless cold-blood creature rescued from the sea. It is fully grown and has led a rich life. Nothing's happening. Tizo's nest. Okay. Oh, we have to read the book. That's what we're here for. Completely forgot. The Emperor Solemn knew not of this, of course. His expedition yielded not the treasure he desired, but brought him closer to his country than he had ever been before. As he traveled down the river Solarian in pursuit of greed, he found instead an inkling of shame. He saw the sunken faces of his people, heard their words for him. In time, he could not ignore it, and it proved more than he could bear. The river finally claimed him, his belongings, and his retinue? Once the people heard, I understand they cried with joy. Perhaps he ought to have perished, but the mercy shown to him, I think, is what transformed him. They cried with joy? Perhaps he ought to have perished, but the mercy shown to him, I think, is what transformed him. Why'd they cheer and joy that he died? Okay. There's someone to talk to? Oh, hello. She seems something is on her mind. Reader, a moment of your time. You ask what's on her mind. Hedwyn, he is beginning to recover from his illness. However, its sudden onset serves as a reminder, I believe. I have known Hedwyn since he was a child. Even now, I hesitate to say that he has grown. Nevertheless, there are such things I would never say to him directly. For instance, I struggle with his confidence at times. Whether it leads us to our freedom or doom, I am ambivalent. Speak not a word of this to him, of course, in case that is unclear. I shall tell him in my own way, if and when the time requires. In any case, when time reminds me of his mortal weaknesses, I end up having to consider what should happen should we become separated permanently. Is she immortal? I guess that is implied. She trails off a while. What I mean to say is, you should know what I am fully pledged now to this quest of ours. Whether Hedwyn is the one to lead us, its end or not, I have my reasons. One of them is him. I expect the same holds true for you. That is all I wish to say. Take care, reader. She nods and brushes past you towards the door. I like how caring she is. Okay. Let's get this show on the road. Having landed at the Hulk of Horus, you and your fellow exiles now anticipate the hour that rites are to commence again. What do you think, Tizo? Don't I look just like Mr. Hedwyn? Coo-hoo! Tizo's worried that Hedwyn is still feeling unwell. Wait, I think... What's that? A serpentine creature emerges from the water, followed by several other of its kind. You recognize it as a worm of the Sea Dominion. What they are all doing here, you see plain by their ritual raiments. The nearest one somehow loosens its mask. Good sirs and good ladies, so it is you that heed the summons to glorious competition against this knight and his brigade? Well then, let us do battle now without delay. More than our freedom is at stake here, but our very honor. And this knight fully intends to reclaim his. Oh, and lest this knight forget, he is called Sir Gilman, a once proud knight of the Sea Dominion on a self-made quest to regain his honor. He salutes you on all on behalf of the Pyre Hearts, a triumvirate of worm knights who perceive the rites as great battles to be won. Until the contest! He splashes out of view just as the stars above him begin to shimmer with strange lights. Sir motherfucking Gilman. The glory of attribute affects how much damage exiles can inflict to the adversary's pyre.
Relentless, aren't we, reader? Even the vastness of the sea was not enough to thwart your coming here unto the Hulk of Horus. You would be wise not to underestimate your adversaries here, despite their pitiable look. I am, of course, referring to the Pyre Hearts. These rites are but another war to them, and that makes you their mortal enemy. I expect your battle to be glorious.
They're on opposite sides this time. Your fellow exiles are gathered on the rotting deck of the Hulk of Horus as your adversaries clamber into view. Ruki paws up to them. Say, what are you worms even doing here? Can't you just swim back to the Commonwealth or the Sea Dominion or wherever it's from? Haha, an excellent point. It seems that those adversaries in the rites are clever, wouldn't you say, sire? Just get rid of them already, Gilman, as your commanding officer this night hereby commands it. Hark! The knight wishes to introduce his noble commander. No worm knight in history has withstood as many frontline battles. Doff your helm, sire, as our custom. May our adversaries tremble at the sight of you. Sir Gilman attends to his commander's mass despite his protests. Wait, give this knight his mass! We have a bitch. This knight hereby presents to you great Sir Deluge, a noble visage, is it not? He's a pretty worm knight of the Sea Dominion who somehow survived countless battles. Sir Deluge trembles and squirms. So yes, can you swim or no? Ha! Of course we knights can swim. All knights of the Sea Dominion can. But we are exiles in this land, the same as ye. We can swim, 'tis true, but 'tis summarily impossible to swim back up the river down which we were flushed to end up here. Nay, there is but one way to return. Silence, Gilman. Nobody cares. Back to your post. Sir Gilman hesitates, but does as he's told. This knight knows who you are, Nightwings, and he's not afraid of you. He somehow climbs back into his masks and coils up into his full height. Now, on guard! The exiles of the Worm Triumvirate take their positions as you focus on the Book of Rites. Reader, Hedwin's illness means he cannot help us here. He shall be counting on us.
Who shall conduct this rite?
Let's bring some of the underleveled players on.
Bay.
Let's bring Bay. Let's bring the bird. And we can't bring Nomad, sadly. So it comes down to these two. Who fits our team well? We don't need the mobility, do we? Because we have two pretty mobile characters. Let's grab Jody.
It is done.
Let us make short work of this lot. Gilman, status report. What is the enemy's position? They now stand ready to confront us, sire. A very brave triumvirate they seem to this knight's eye. But brave? Air-sucking monsters, one and all. Pyre hearts, be ready. I wonder how this is going to work out.
Commence.
Dropped? Wait, what happened?
Au revoir now, Sir Deluge. Night wings make their
Later.
mark on the flame.
Give me the double kill. Oh.
Not much of a splash that time.
I'm owning.
A banishment. Fear not the purified flame.
These guys don't stand a chance.
One triumvirate stands unopposed by the scribes.
Woo! 30 damage, that's huge. Gilman, your form is sloppy. Fight them as though your miserable life is on the line. Your words do wound me, sire. This knight gives every right his very, very best. Though perhaps we do have much to learn from such a brave triumvirate as the one whom we now face. Whose side are you on? Get out there and vanquish them at once. They seem to be arguing. I think this is our chance. Let's go.
There seems to be dissension in your adversaries' ranks.
What are they doing?
No wonder these fool worm knights are no longer.
They're actually just fighting.
The Commonwealth.
They're just fighting.
Deliverance.
Deliverance.
The rite has nearly ended. Sinners. And it is done.
Gone. Should have popped on them with Tizo. Oh, that would have been mean.
Their adversaries proved no match for them.
Hey, we won.
Thus end this night's proceedings.
The sea was making me a little queasy, honestly, but we still won. We won. Tizo is very pleased to have prevailed against the Worm Knights of the Pyre Hearts. I expected more from the Worm Knights of the Sea Dominion. This knight commends you, noble Nightwings. Glorious fought indeed, and this fight shall wistfully remember this defeat until the end of his days. Silence, Gilman! This is all your fault! Now cavorting with our enemies, how dare you! This knight was but attempting honorary compliment, sire. It is not in accordance with the rights to praise one's adversary on a worthy outcome? Worthy? This night will show you worthy, you miserable little minnow. You are a failure, Gilman. Now get out from this night's sight.
What stirs now in the hearts of all these exiles?
Damn, we kicked butt. Everyone got a bit of XP. Good work.
Until the next rite.
Poor Gilman. Yeah, you feel for Gilman. After besting the Pyre Hearts in a decisive victory, you at last return to the wagon with your companions. There's little discussion of the Pyre Hearts, who seem to have already swam off towards wherever the next stars directed them. Instead, your fellow exile's attention turns towards your companion, who is absent for the rite. How is Hedwyn? The lone minstrel makes a sound, but no words form yet. Something is troubling him. I urged him to remain bedridden, and he simply would not listen. I am very sorry, but... Wait, what? Everyone stares at the lone minstrel in stunned silence. The lone minstrel breathes a heavy sigh. But then... Hey, what's with the long faces, everyone? Minstrel! I should wring that neck of yours. As I was attempting to explain, Edwin is already up and about, despite my having strongly recommended further rest. Those that are unaccustomed to sea voyage and take ill, they're very likely to experience further symptoms if they do not remain bedridden, or at least sedentary. Hedwyn is running a considerable risk of having to spend another night in great discomfort. What are you, a doctor? Nay, although I traveled once with one, extensively. I think Sandalwood, or Sandal, what's his name? I think that guy might be a doctor that he's referring to. I appreciate your caution and concern, Tariq, but I'm very well accustomed to discomfort here, and I had to see how things turned out tonight. I haven't had to stay out of a rite like that before. So you're back among the living then, Hedwyn? I was just seasick. Nevertheless, your full recovery requires rest. I think we all could use some rest after tonight anyway. Thank you for everyone, for the concern. I'm sorry that I worried you, or caused you further burden. He turns to you. My friend, what do you say we figure out where to go next? I'm beginning to miss being on solid ground. You follow him outside where the night sky waits. Hey, I wanted to thank you for conducting the rite back there without me being there. I could rest easy knowing you and the others would get through it. Anyway, I'll leave you to reading. Can't begin to imagine where we'll be off to next. We're well past anywhere on the downside I've ever been. Even Jody hasn't gone this far. He bids you a good evening as you turn attention back to the sky. The stars shine down upon you. Where are we off to next? You are not permitted to conduct the next rite here. So where do we go? You are not permitted to conduct the rite nice here. Wait, what are our options then? This? This is where we are right now. This is where we're going? The silver star burns bright over the fissured land of Black Basin. Is that a fucking armless unicorn? Still further north then. Not simply north. This shall prove difficult. What's the problem? Our destination is beyond the deathless tempest. A vessel such as ours has little hope of traversing it intact. A tempest raging in the Sea of Solace seemingly for all eternity. The storm that arose after the death of the sea titan unfathomed Plurns never has entirely subsided. Can't we go around it? Given our confrontation with Pyre Hearts, our chances back in worm-held waters would be even worse. Come on, people! It'll just be another day in the downside. Go get yourself some sleep while we still can. I bet you'll feel better in the morning. Your optimism is infectious. Isn't it? You all concur the rest is in order. For the sea journey has been taxing to everyone. Come daybreak, you shall have to find a way to sail past the deathless tempest. Hey, Bae, what's good? Oh, hi, mister. I'm so happy right now. I'm happy because I was worried about Mr. Hedwyn for a while there, you know? He was so kind to me when we first met. Him and Miss Jodariel and Mr. Greentail and you too. But I just really like him. She sighs. She seems happy to be here. Say, do you, She trails off for a moment. Do you think he likes me too? Bay is wondering if you think Hedwyn likes her. Ooh, Bay has a crush. Yo, Hedwyn is straight up cucking us. This is not okay. Okay. I know I'll lose hope, but I kind of want to let her down just so she falls for me. What do you guys think? Ship it? No, don't ship it. We can't ship this. If she's wondering how Hedwyn feels about her, she should just talk to him. Bay should know Hedwyn enjoys her company, but may not share feelings beyond that. There may be a way to redirect her. Nah, let's encourage her. You suggest to Bay that if she has certain feelings for Hedwyn, that she should let him know. It is a rare privilege to feel loved. Aw, that's a sweet way to put it. She stares at you for a moment. Then she begins to laugh. Oh, you're so silly, mister. I didn't mean him like that. That's so embarrassing. Besides, I think that maybe he's a little too old, you know? I'm going to cheer him up. This is a funny story. She bounds off, leaving you to ponder over just what happened exactly. Bay gained +1 hope for the right. Oh, thank God. We've still got a chance. Okay. Let's continue the journey. I imagine we're all well rested. We have some options. This is a cool way to animate tidal waves. I like this. Ragged Rock, the north current towards Stormwall passes by old carcasses of ships long gone. Rookie spotted wreckage in the area and believes there could be valuables to find. Or, Tizo seems very eager to see the wagon head in this direction. You guys want to go where there's valuables? Or what's this? Seems very eager to see the wagon head in this direction. What does that mean? Will this give the team hope or something? We're a bit low on gold, so we'll probably go get a valuable item. We've been buying a lot of shit. Celly can still get laid. The remnants of a shattered fleet do little to raise the confidence of your companions, given that the massive deathless tempest rages to the north, not far from your position. We ought to be more concerned with that storm than finding trinkets, Greentail. Oh, relax already, Jody. Just let me do my job. I don't show up when you're out there keeping watch and start telling you to come off now, do I? You interrupt me in the middle of my work no fewer than 4 times per day. They go like this for some time before turning to you. Investigating the wreckage is going to take some time, but you may find something worth showing for it. Continue searching the wreckage. Jode is correct in that your focus ought to be on finding a passage to your erection. He's rarely mistaken. I don't really want to pick a side, I just want gold. Suggest it may be well worthwhile to continue searching through the wreckage. After having come this far, Rookie grins wide. You'd see my way, chum. Now let's see what we can get. After an exhaustive search, sorry, chum. You fucker! You let us down! There's nothing down there. Jody fumes at all of this, but says nothing. Jody lost 1 hope, and I got fucking nothing. Come on, Popper. You and your companions look upon the deathless tempest. The stars demand you sail beyond it, yet the very thought is beyond reason. Then something in the nearby water stirs, and from it springs something familiar. Sir Gilman! Hold, good ladies, good sirs, this knight beseeches you to hear him, if you please. What is it now, Worm? The rites are ended. We have no further need of you. Oh, but you do, and in turn this knight has further need of you, good lady. Out with it, then. Let us be joined! Let this knight join you, please! Can you believe this, Hedwyn? Not really, no. Nay, look ye not so surprised, your vow and the rites did stir this poor knight's soul. He swears to you upon his long-lost honor as a would-be knight-errant of the sea dominion that he shall serve you to the end. What about your other worm friends back there, the Pyre hearts? They are base cowards! This knight can no longer abide such spineless characters, having witnessed true glory in our clash upon the hulk of Horus. Never before have we been trounced so thoroughly. And furthermore, this knight shall aid your passage through the deathless tempest. Is it not so you seek passage to the north? With this knight's aid you shall achieve your wish. Sir Gilman continues to persuade you for quite some time. He seems to know a way across the storm, some sort of long-held secret among worms exiled to these waters. Jody pulls the rest of you aside after Hedwyn gives you a look. Are you sure that Sandalwood would want this thing along? Mostly sure. Sandalwood wants someone for each mask, and this one seems about as good as we're going to get. Jody glowers back at the worm, who tries his best to look presentable. Hedwyn is more gracious. He tells Sir Gilman that if he promises to help you cross the Deathless Tempest, then he can come along for now. This knight is overjoyed, and he hereby swears to see you past the storm. His entire eye is a love heart. Though first, this knight requires your consent. Give unto this knight your blessing in the name of the Nightwings, and thus he shall go forth. Sir Gilman seems to be asking for your permission for something. Sure. As he begins to say something in response, Sir Gilman cries out in triumph. He vanishes into the depths, yet through this close encounter with him, you cling to some sense of where he is going and what he intends to do. Sir Gilman is determined to help cross the Deathless Tempest. We got Gilman on, boys. Sir Gilman has an aura trail that extends behind him. Press right-click to snap. So he's going to be part of the troop now. That's pretty cool. Oh, the music, boys. Oh, man. Oh, that's good. Determined to prove himself to you in the Nightwing, Sir Gilman emerges somewhere in the outer reaches of the Sea of Solace and calls out to you. Master Reader! If you can hear this knight, then he implores you now, lend him your guidance. The knight's objective ought to be not far east of here. Today we shall bring peace to the embroiled sea. Now, know, however, that among this knight's brethren, the actions we are about to take are highly forbidden, but they are highly just. Thus, Sir Gilman sets forth to quell the storm that rages to the north. So this is him. Huh. Oh, that's cool. Your aura falls behind you. Slash. So the slash detonates your entire trail by the looks of it. Oh, that's pretty cool. Boing. Oh, and you can slide. That's pretty fun. Oh, am I meant to jump over this? Okay, that makes more sense. Hark! Yonder lie the foul spawn of unfathomed plurns. The sea titan once slain by the scribe Underking. Her brood lies dormant in the sea. Boiling the seas with their wrath. Exiled worms within these waters long have harbored these abominations, using them to bar passage to the downside channel for any save of this knight's own kind. Be gone now from here, fiends! This night shall finish what the Underking Oris started. Banish the foul spawn. Is it just the bubbles? I think it's just the bubbles. Boom. That's a good way to teach you how the character works. Hold it right there, you traitorous slag! How dare you turn your back on this knight to your superior? They came to find us! Superior by rank no longer, for we no longer serve the Commonwealth, last this knight checked. Here you hold no sway over this knight. What have you done to the spawn? Have you no honor left at all? This knight has done that which required doing. His honor cannot sink much lower anyhow. He figured this would be an ideal time to free himself from servitude to you. Why you? You dare to staunch the Tempest for those Nightwings? Good Sir Deluge. This knight was born to dare. Now come and fight this knight, if you so dare as well. Pyre Hearts, banish him. This is an order. Oh, you just gotta bait him over your trail. You guys are no match. What now, Sir Deluge? Shall you not face this knight yourself and leave the dirty work unto your charges? Fine, Gilman. You wish to stand against your commander, then have it your way. Sir Marsh, Lady Seagrass. To me, banish now this troublemaker. Are these guys gonna do anything differently? Oh, they're just as weak. They're just as weak. You are master of this night no longer, Sir Deluge. Thus shatter our fraternal bonds. This knight would say it was an honor serving you, Sir Deluge, but that would be a bald-faced lie. And yet another stain upon his blackened reputation. Until we meet again. I love Gilman. Gilman's great. Train driving, hello. Wait, your lowly traitor this night will have your head, Gilman. Sir Gilman's aura slash fires instantly when you press right click, whereas most exiles have to charge up their attacks. That's a good point. He does seem really strong. As the day wears on, there is still no sign of the Worm Knight. Your companion grows restless. But then... Pile! This knight returns with newfound tales to tell, and new scars to show for them. Sir Gilman is sopping wet and visibly shaken. He struggles to maintain decorum. He is, in short, the very image of a Worm Knight. And more importantly, that little Tempest ought no longer pose a threat for now. Behold! As if on cue, the deathless Tempest begins to simmer and subside. He did it! Would you look at that? He really did it! Of course this knight did it. Now, if it would be alright with you, this knight could really use some shut-eye. The Worm Knight then collapses in exhaustion. You and Hedwyn help him up. A deal's a deal, Sir Gilman. Welcome to the Nightwings. Oh, that's awesome. Huzzah! Hooray! He was so tired a moment ago. Sir Gilman joined the group. Bid him welcome. To the Deathless Tempest. That heart in his eye is so cute. It is! With Sir Gilman's aid, you managed to breach the Tempest. You were true to your word, Worm. I shall give you that. But now what? We are stranded in this cursed storm. A most excellent question. And from one most fair. Call me that once more and I shall tie you in a knot. Ah, and from one most spirited as well. This knight was wise to side with ye. Just where do you turn from here? Answer the question now. Sir Gilman does no such thing, although eventually he does make note of a specific current that should lead you to the lands beyond. If I may, I can corroborate Sir Gilman's account. We are close to making landfall. Then let me be the first to say, let's go. You are on the verge of sailing across the Sea of Solace. Say, Tariq. Pupper? What is it? That loot you're always carrying around. You know how to play that thing, don't you? Why, I suppose I do. Good, because I was thinking it's a little gloomy here. We could use a little tune to lighten up the mood, you know what I mean? Aye, then let me see what I can do.
Before the salt and roiling sea, the moon began to cry. The valley ran with sorrowful tears and filled the waters high. The misty morning over the
Wow.
belies a leaden sky.
Wow.
The stars all hide away from the chill until the evening rise.
God damn, dude. Jeez. Supergiant did it again, man. They fucking did it again, dude. Oh. Wow. Oh, wow, dude. Oh, wow. That's putting effort into your game. Hell yeah.
Scuttled her foe. The doomed ship still resides. The Titan met her end on its prow, forsaken by tides. death she leaves her stain on the place. The tempest never dies. Her final throes and shivers and shakes 1,000 years gone by.
On to the Black Basin, boys. Let's voyage out.